Hi everyone! So today I'm going to do a look for you guys that I mentioned in my Classic Kim Kardashian video. It's the blues and the grays, and I love this look. I've been doing it for a really long time, and it works wonderfully for brown eyes because gray looks really good with brown eyes, and blue looks really good with brown eyes, and all I'm doing is just combining the two. So literally like 2 days after I mentioned that in my video, my Allure came in, and it had like fall makeup preview, and I didn't like rush to read the article or anything because it says like delicious fall makeup. It's a September issue, and it said like chocolate eyes, cherry lips, peach cheeks, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll get to it when I get there. And lo and behold, when I get to the article, the first mention is matte gray eyeshadow, and the second one is cobalt eyeliner. And I was like, oh my god, I was gonna do that look, and I guess that it's in for fall. I wasn't gonna say that it was in for fall, but Allure says it is, so that means it is. So I do a technique in this video that I've never done for you guys before, and I've never seen done before. It doesn't even have a name, so I made up a name for it. It's called, according to me, double lining. And what I do is I put like a black, my regular eyeliner, the normal way that you would line your eyes on the top lid, and then I put a colored eyeliner over that as a second line, usually a little thinner or the same thickness as my black liner. So I just ended up collecting lots of colored eyeliners, and I couldn't find a way to use them. They just don't have the impact that a dark color eyeliner does, and I have brown eyes, so that's really important for me. So I just was buying pretty colored eyeliners and not finding a way to use them. And the first time I ever did it was actually with my green, I think it's called Green Glamour, the Milani pencil that I use in color lining your waterline. And I was at dinner, and I remember these two older women, not young, were like staring at me through dinner, and I was snotty. I was like, ew, why are you staring at me? I just found it annoying. And lo and behold, after they paid their checks, they like came over and they were like, oh my god, your eyes look so pretty from where we're sitting, and they look even prettier up close. And it was because of the double lining. Like, I used that cool green over the black. I wasn't dressed up. I was literally in like jeans and a shirt. But my makeup looked great. And then when I wore this specific look with the blue double lining, it was in my accounting class in college, and it wasn't in a lecture hall. We probably held like 40 people, but I was sitting all the way in the back, and I remember going to ask my professor a question, and she was like, oh my god, all through class, your eyes are totally standing out, and they look so great. And that's when I knew, like, I love double lining. This is so cool. And I get so many compliments on it because it's a fresh pop of color without being, like, overwhelming. And you can totally mix and match, and you can finally find a reason to use all those colored pencils and liquid liners that you've collected, just like me. So anyway, if you guys have questions for me, you know how to reach me, and I'll put all the products that I use in the description box. And as always, I will see you guys super soon. Bye. Alright, so I've already applied my Urban Decay Primer Potion all over my lid and then under my lash line. And I'm just going to start with a flesh tone eyeshadow, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye about 1/3 of the way in. Alright, and then the gray that I'm using is from Ulta's collection. It's an Ulta eyeshadow. And I'm going to put that on the rest of the 2/3 of my eye, on the lid, and a little bit over the crease. And then we're going to use a brush to kind of blend that out and contour with it. These are the only two eyeshadow colors we're using. Okay, now I'm going to use a brush to use the same gray to contour a little bit above the crease and towards the inner corner of my eye. Okay, now using the same gray eyeshadow, I want to take a smaller brush and just brush that underneath my lash line and stop about where my lashes end, so not all the way to the inner corner. Okay, now we're ready to do eyeliner, and I'm going to go ahead and do my black kohl liner, and I'm just going to do a regular simple line but without the wingtip, and you guys will see why in a minute. Okay, so once my black eyeliner is drawn, this is when I double line with the colored liner. So I'm using Urban Decay's liquid liner in Radium, and it's this really bright blue and it has glitter in it. And I don't use the brush in here because I feel like I don't have control. So I just take an angle brush and I just dab my angle brush on here. I don't want to get the sides of it colored because I use the angle brush at an angle and I don't want it to be imprecise. So just the tip of it, I load that up with color. And then I draw this blue line right above the black line that I just applied. So once your blue line is drawn above the black line on the top lid, I just add more colored liner to my angle brush, and then I draw it underneath my lower lash line. And for my lower lash line, this is more of a dabbing process than a drawing process. So once I've drawn my blue eyeliner and it dries and it's set, that's when I go back and I draw the wingtip of my black liner, and I can fix it in case I went over my black liner with the blue a little bit. It's okay. Once it's dry, my cold liner will go over it and cover it right away. Okay, now your look is done and you can just apply mascara. If you want to line your waterline with a blue color, I wouldn't do a liquid liner. I would do a pencil liner or a black liner or a white liner. You're more than welcome to, and you can apply false lashes if you want to. Hope you guys liked it.